Hello and welcome. I'm back here, I'm by myself, and it is Saturday morning. And as you can see, I managed to get the room painted yesterday. I only gave it the first coat, and then an additional thing I did was I skim coated just underneath the staircase here. So I will need to let that dry, and then I need to give that a couple of coats of paint after I've primed it. The job list for today is massive because I can really now start to see the end of things in terms of sanding and painting. I need to paint a wall upstairs twice, the edges once, upstairs only. I need to paint this room twice and the edges once, because the coat that I'm applying on the edges or the corners and round things is a bit thicker than the other things. So a plain wall like this is getting 3 times, but the edges close to the window are only getting 2 times. And we've gotten quite good results on that all the way around. So yeah, that's how we are doing it. And these are nice big square surfaces, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long. After I have painted this a couple of times and upstairs a couple of times, I need to apply some silicone in the corners of the 2 rooms upstairs. I will show you when I do it, as well as this room right here. And then we can say all the painting job, aside from just a small bit under the staircase, has been fully completed, meaning that everything from where I'm standing up the stairs and into the 3 rooms upstairs will be fully done. And I'm looking massively forward to that. That will be done today. After that, I will be taking all of the stuff I have right now standing in the kitchen. I'll move that into the living room here, and then I'll sand down the kitchen and start painting on that one. That will be, well, depending on how long it takes today, I'm going to crack on and see how quick I can get through things. But I'm hoping that I can start putting the first coat of paint on today in that very room in there. The good thing is, after I've finished painting everything, I will start putting down the membrane that's going to be laying beneath the floor. And so I'm going to put down some laminate flooring. I've got it, it's laying just outside the apartment here. And I've got enough. I bought secondhand for a very, very good price of a good brand. I have enough to coat at least one of the 2 floors that we're standing on right now. So I can either coat here the kitchen and the living room, or I can cover everything upstairs. And I haven't decided which of those I'm going to go with. And then I need to go and buy some extra stuff that will be in the either upstairs or downstairs. I'll figure that out. But it's good because it means I'm hammering through all the materials that I have, and I'm making significant progress, and that's the most important part. So enough talking about from my side right now. What I'll do is I'll head upstairs, I'll start doing painting upstairs, and then I will come down here and you will see it all in a time lapse, and that will start just now. This is why I put my hair up in a small dot on top of my head. So I just need to do that, and then I will give these walls a full coat of paint. You might be looking at this and seeing how idiotic it looks, but it really helps me in terms of not having hair falling in front of my glasses all the time. So that's a good thing. I know I look like an idiot, but then I can laugh at the video when I rewatch it afterwards. Some of you might be wondering why I'm hitting the ceiling, why I'm hitting the flooring when I'm doing the painting. And the reason is I'm going to add something on the ceiling here. So I'm going to add a different piece of material. I can't remember what it's called in English. I'm going to put a photo of it right here. And I'm going to put down a membrane and laminate flooring on top of what we have right here. That's also why I'm not being meticulous in terms of painting all the way down to the bottom. And that's also why I haven't been too detailed in terms of how much I've sanded at the very bottom, because it's going to be covered by membrane, flooring, and then skirting boards. So now I've given it 2 coats of paint in the living room here. I need to give that upstairs wall a 3rd coat of paint, same here in the living room. So I'll get cracking on that right now. And then I'll go home, have some lunch. And then I'll come up back here again. And then hopefully this will have all dried out, or at least being dry enough for me to apply silicone in the corners to ensure that they have a nice finish. And after that, I can get cracking with moving everything from the living room, from the kitchen, where the kitchen will be, into the living room here. And then I can start sanding out in the kitchen and hopefully also start painting out there today. So yeah, that will be the next part of jobs to be done today. So I'm getting a bit hungry, so I need to get working, otherwise I can't go home. So yeah, I'll get cracking with that now. I'm here just by myself today. I've been working quite a lot already without giving you any update on anything, but what I've been doing is I've been painting these walls, and it's actually almost dry by now. And that is the perk of using a good quality paint. Everything's been painted in here 3 times now, the edges only twice, as I've done in the other rooms as well. And that means the entire apartment has been fully painted. There's still a few touch-ups to do here and there. It could be when I fit in a windowsill in here and there'll be a small edge beneath it. It could be in some of the corners. What I would like to say about this kitchen where I'm standing in right now is that well, from where it looked when I arrived earlier today, there's a massive difference. I still think that there's a few imperfections here and there. Let me show you a few ones just now. Hold on. I've added these corner beads. I didn't cover them well enough with skin coat, so I have to touch them up at some point. And there's a few of them here and there. There's some over here in the corner of the kitchen. I can see some minor flaws. And being the perfectionistic mind that I am, I don't like to see that, and I want to fix it all up. However, some of these will be hidden away by a fridge that'll be standing over there. It might be hidden away by a backsplash if we decide to put up a backsplash. What the plan is for the kitchen here is, my plan is to have like a worktop. The plan is to have like fridge over here, that's how it was. Oven and stove, extraction fan, probably some overhanging kitchen units right here. Worktop going across, there's going to be an element going down here. I'm going to fix that windowsill right now. Worktop, sink, and then all the way over here. And then I'm going to install a washing machine right here, because that's what there were previously. So I'm not going to place overhead kitchen units over here. I think that's what there were earlier, and I think it took up too much space. And I'm going to let the Tims decide what they will be doing. So they're going to have some kitchen units, and hopefully that will be enough for storage. Otherwise they can hang up something on the wall, or they can do whatever they like. So I'm quite pleased with how it's looking right now. Obviously quite a lot of things to do still, and right now I have all of my stuff standing in the living room, and I think what I'll be doing the last is the kitchen, because I want to finish the rest of the build from the living room and all the 3 rooms upstairs before I fix the kitchen. So my plan is to start putting down the flooring. I think we've reached the stage right now where I can start to put down flooring. I've just been watching a few videos on the internet as to how you can put down laminate flooring. I have it laying just outside here, outside the door. And I think the wise thing to do would be to put down the membrane in here. I've been cracking on for 4 full days now, or 2 evenings and 2 full days. And I'm spending a lot of time here. Not complaining, I enjoy it. Enjoy spending on my own, but you also are not at 100% energy all the time. So we'll see how far I can make it. But yeah, that was a quick status update from my side. I think what I will power on right now is to get the windowsills created. So I need to create one here, and I need to create one down here. And I've already taken measurements for it. So right now the living room is a bit of a mess, and that's where I'll be doing it. So I'll get to that right now. Okay, so what you can see me doing here is I'm trying to fit in the windowsill. So I've screwed down already off camera the a few bolts to ensure that everything's flush. I've cut the piece to length, the one that should go here. And what I'm missing is, because this is a bit offset, if I go down this height, you should be able to see that this piece of wood is a bit higher than those pieces of wood that I have right here supporting the plasterboards. So what I was looking for was to sort of like just add another piece of wood on top of it that would sit flush with this one in the background, and then I'm going to add a big windowsill on top of it in a nice color of wood. And what I've discovered is that this piece fits quite well right there. And then I took another piece, see how well that fits. So it's going to run the entire length of the windowsill. So these are just scrap pieces that I used for the windowsills upstairs yesterday. So I'm going to mark these out, cut them to size, fit them in here. Then it's a relatively straight platform that I can then put an entire piece on top of it. Now all screwed in place. I know I'm not using the 100% correct screws. These are screws for drywall, but they work, and I'm going to fill in the screw heads with some wooden filler I've got in the living room, and I am also going to give this a coat of paint of some color. I don't think it'll be white. I think it's going to be some different color. So I'll fix these eventually. It's going to be some of the last finishing touches that I'll be doing. And what I can do now is I can actually fill in the gap underneath here. I'm not so sure whether it's going to be relevant or not, because I think there's going to be an element going up to here, like the back of the kitchen unit. So probably don't have to do that actually, now that I'm thinking of it. So all good. On to that one over there now. So I'm actually just here in my normal clothing, which is what you're not what you're seeing normally. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it is right now 9:15. It's Sunday evening. We have a public holiday in Denmark tomorrow, and my plan was only to go up here and be like 3-4 hours here tomorrow, and then I had to go home. So I think it's wise actually to come up here today, get my stuff, and then go back home and sleep with my girlfriend. So I'll also spend some time with her, and then we can spend the entire day tomorrow together. She doesn't know I'm coming home, so I'm going to surprise her on that part. She thinks I'm only coming home tomorrow. So yeah, just rounding it off, I think we've made massive progress this weekend. I got the 2 windowsills in, as you just saw, and this kitchen has been fully painted. The next thing I want to get cracking on is start to do the flooring here in the kitchen. So I need to put down a membrane. I need to start putting down the laminate flooring, and to do that I would need to have a saw. I think it's called a reciprocating saw. Yeah, I figured it was nice just to call it early. So yeah, that's what I'll do, and then I will be back with the materials next week. And I will also be buying a few things online that can get delivered here, so I have some extra things to get cracking on when I'm here next weekend. So yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, and then I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.